Hey guys, what's up? It's Imurgency and welcome back to my channel. So basically, I'm going to be reacting to you guys' assumptions about GW. I know normally like this challenge is then like assumptions about you, but like I'm trying to stay like on brand. I asked you guys on Instagram to let me know what assumptions you had about GW or being a student at GW. Thank you so much to everyone who contributed their 2 cents. Let's just get into it. First assumption is getting lost when going to classes. I'd say that happens a lot. Like, I'm a second semester freshman about to be a sophomore, but I still find myself getting lost all over the place. I literally just found this new study space like last week that I just like did not know existed. Second assumption, there are very few international students. I would say, I don't know like the exact numbers, but I would say that this is not true because there are quite a bit of international students at GW. So like if you're an international student right now watching, what's up? Another assumption, it's really cool to live in the city. Duh. But yeah, living in a city is super dope because you just don't deal with like the suburban things. There's just always something going on here. Whether that's on campus or around the city, it's just like amazing because of just all the different opportunities that are here. Another assumption, rich Californians. Well, I don't know if they're from California necessarily, but there are a lot of rich kids here. Everyone here is a JAP or a Jewish American princess. I don't even know what that means. It's really hard to make friends. I'd say that making new friends is pretty hard. Like I feel like going to GW, you have to try harder to make friendships. It's not just something where you like, oh, bump into them at the dining hall or something, or like bump into them somewhere else and just be like, hey, what's up? You seem cool, I'm cool, you wanna be friends? No, it's sort of like more forced. Like you have to force your friendships a little more, which is like the real world. So I guess it's like preparing us for like the real world when everyone's like sad and lonely and depressed. Another assumption is that there is like not a big community and that it's kind of individualistic, which is true. Things get kind of individualistic because everyone's kind of doing their own thing. And I feel like people, I've said this before in other videos and like it's been said before, I feel like people don't really have like a one true GW identity besides being like their own person. Like the GW identity is being your own person or being a part of it at work. It's not just like being a GW student. So yeah, admission is based on if you own AirPods. Well, you know, this is like one of those theories. I know I did like a whole video on like the secrets behind like an admissions file, like your admissions decision. And I think, like, this is just my speculation, I think that it is very possible that one of the criteria, because of course there was like the big purge of information, I think that's secretly because they do have like a quota of exactly how many people with or without AirPods or Canada Goose can go to GW. But that's just the tea. Like you didn't hear it from me. Next assumption, everyone is really ambitious and competitive. I say that this one really depends. I feel like everyone is really ambitious, which is something I'm proud to say. Like hashtag only GW, everyone's ambitious. As far as competitive goes, I feel like it really depends on the field. Like I know the sciences and like Elliot is competitive. I can only really speak for STEM, but like everyone's like really into asking you, oh, how are you doing in this class? Like, how's this class going? What's your grade? What's your GPA? Like, I don't know, mind your business. Like, but yeah, I just feel like it kind of depends. Ooh, this one's kind of spicy. Rich students only keep to themselves and their group. Yes and no. I feel like there are definitely like groups of like more wealthy people that kind of like group together. Like they're generally the people that you see like posting pictures at Coachella, even though finals are in like 2 weeks. In the fall, if you go to GW, you can like attest to this or like let me know if I'm crazy. But like I've like seen this phenomenon called the flock, which is basically like a bunch of people decked in their like Canada Goose jackets, all walking together. It doesn't really matter where. I don't even know if they're actually walking anywhere. They could just be like walking up and down the street and back, just flexing, but you know. I'd say that there definitely are groups like that, but there also are groups that aren't like that and that are kind of like mixed around. And this is sort of an assumption about me. Yes, finally. You party all the time. Well, not all the time. Thurston is loud 24/7. This is true. A lot of the things I say about Thurston are not necessarily true. Like, anyways, a lot of the things that they say aren't necessarily true. I can't think of them right now, but like, it's not as bad as it seems. But one thing that is really bad is that the walls are really thin. Like, I'm pretty sure like my neighbors can hear me making this video right now. But like the walls are really thin and people are naturally pretty loud and excited and drunk and whatever. Yes, Thurston, also depending on your floor, is like a very loud place 24/7. You'll always hear like some screaming or like yelling or like other things. The most popular question on this list, I'm going to be broke from a meal plan / the kids here are starving. Well, basically true, but kind of true. So like a lot of my friends, especially this semester, they didn't have much rollover from the fall semester. So basically in the fall semester you can roll over money if you don't spend it. So a lot of people didn't really do that the first semester, and second semester they're like, oh wow, I'm good, I know how to do this. So they just keep eating bougie and eating good every single day. Little do they know, as far as like days go, this semester is actually kind of longer. Also another thing for like the freshmen especially, like they opened up Toriumon, which is basically like a really nice tasty Japanese restaurant on G World, which is also really expensive. So I know like the first thing I did when I came back from winter break was like go there and like eat out. But like people would like do that every day or like multiple times a week. I wouldn't say that people are necessarily starving. Well, yeah, they are. I feel like this semester people are starving. I know a lot of people that only eat 1 meal a day or like 1.5 meals a day. Like I'm eating good because I say it because I'm a good noodle. Next semester it will be fine or better because they're increasing the amount of dining, whatever. Next assumption. You have to be very independent in order to succeed. I feel like this depends, like not necessarily. Like being independent is good at GW because you can kind of do your own thing, because I feel like by the end of your time here, you have to be like an adult. Next assumption. Finding a place to eat without spending a lot of money isn't easy. This is so true. Literally so true. I spent so much time out of my day walking around District, Marvin, the place by Whole Foods. I even consider the Burn sometimes for food. Just to like consider like how much do I really want to spend on food? Like how hungry am I actually? Am I like $10 hungry? Am I $3 hungry? Or am I like $15 hungry? It really does depend. And sometimes you sacrifice price over flavor and like food quality. Sometimes I'll be like, wow, I really want to eat healthy. My skin is breaking out, so I'll go to Sweet Green. But then you see that it's like $12, like $12, $13. Like dang, that's like all of my meals pretty much for one day. So I guess I'll just go over to the deli and get a bagel for $6. And the last assumption is that you will make friends to last you a lifetime. No, I don't really know because I've only been here for like 6 months, so I don't really know if like that's a lifetime. But I'd say that the friends that I have made and that are still in my life right now are solid people. Like they're good people. Like if you're watching now, shout out to you. You can deal with this more than once a week on a Sunday, and like I appreciate that. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. These are all the assumptions. If you guys would like to see another video like this going over assumptions of something else, going over things about me, if you'd like to get to know me more, then let me know down in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, then hit that subscribe button to become a roommate, because the room is getting a little crowded, but there's always room for more roommates. We're so close to 10K. Follow my socials on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or whatever so you don't miss out on important opportunities or behind the scenes stuff like being able to contribute to this video. Other than that guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Imurgency, and I'll see you guys next time.